You haven't said anything about us now. What's going on, Ozo? Please talk to us.
Would you want to talk about things that make you cry? Exactly.
The Rewind Show with Ozza every Wednesday from 4:30 to 5 p.m. Don't miss it.
One with Ozza.
Good afternoon to every single person for wherever you may be, however you may be listening. Welcome to the Rewind Show with Ozo. And as usual, you can all reach us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, Sports Radio, Brilla FM, on Twitter, Brilla FM 889, on IG, Brilla FM 889, on YouTube, Brilla Sports TV. You can also get us on phone lines 0700 00 889, 0700 00 889. So, like we always do on the show, every topic we have something sports related that every single person can relate to. And today we're just going to be looking at the situation with David Moyes and his departure, or we'll say his short stint at Manchester United. David Moyes, just took a sly shot at Manchester United where he said that the reason United are doing, pretty much saying that the reason United are doing well so far is because Solskjaer has had so much more time than he had when he was a manager of Manchester United. Then arguably you could say that's true. In my own opinion, I would say simply because Solskjaer didn't have a huge dip in form with the team when how he has been managing the team compared to when Moyes had it. And the big problem Moyes had is he was replacing an all-time great. It always happens in everything in life, You can get an all-time great. Sometimes the shoes are too big for anyone to fill them. I think that's what happened. David Moyes ran into is he found himself in a situation where he couldn't replace the man that everyone thinks is the greatest manager to ever coach club football, or you could say the club football in England. So the question for everyone is, have you ever felt undervalued or underappreciated by an ex-boss or partner who you think was not patient with you? And just tell us what your story is, So hit me with that story. Tell me if you've ever felt underappreciated by an ex-partner or ex-boss, and just tell me what that experience felt like. In the case of David Moyes, he felt that Solskjaer is getting so much more time. David Moyes, put in all the work he could, but he didn't get all the much time because everyone felt that, okay, you're taking a squad that has just won the league, so you should be able to replicate what was done the previous season. But as we all know in sports and in football in general, is no singular season is the same. Every season is different. You can't if you take one team, a title-winning team, and you're not able to challenge the players in that squad, then most times you're going to have a dip. And that's why we always cherish the teams that are able to win back-to-back championships as well. So in David Moyes' case, he felt, I got a team that won the league, yes, but then this team that I'm getting there wasn't so much investment made in the team. And at the same time, I wasn't given as much time for me to put in my own stamp, for me to be able to put my own football philosophy on this team and take this team to the level that I thought that they could go to. And he still feels undervalued or underappreciated by Manchester United. So hit me with your questions. We're also going to look at the second question for today is, who do you think is going to win the Premier League? I mean, this season for everyone is just, I wouldn't say it's a weird one, but it's a unique season. As we all know, we know how the COVID-19 pandemic has affected the season. We're getting more games. For most of us as football fans and sports fans in general, it's really exciting, both in basketball as well, because now you're getting many back-to-back games. It's like every day you turn on your TV and then you're seeing a football game. We're not having all those situations where we're just impatient or itching to try and get something to watch on TV, like in terms of football or basketball or sports in general. And as that has happened, most of the teams this year have been very, very up and down. It's been an up and down season for every single team. No team has been consistent. If you look at most of all the leagues across Europe, you look at the league tables, you could see that you lose or you win one game, you could go up 3 or 4 spots, or you could go down 4 or 5 spots. So I think it's something to understand that this season is one that is really, really unique. And as a result of it, so the question today is, who do you think is going to win the Premier League? Does everyone feel that now it's Manchester City's title to lose? Or do you think that United could catch them? Or do you think that Liverpool maybe could have a resurgence? Obviously, they lost to City by 4-1. So do you think that this is Manchester City's title to lose? So the phone lines are going to be open to tell me if you've ever had like an ex-boss or ex-partner that made you feel undervalued or underappreciated. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Hello, yeah, good evening.
Yes, my name is Casey. I'm calling from Abuja.
Hello, Casey, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
It's good to have you again on the show.
It's good for me to have you on the show. So I'm really, really happy, Casey, that you're on the show. So how's the FCC today?
The FCT is good today.
All right, cool. So hit me. Have you ever felt undervalued or underappreciated by an ex-boss or partner who you felt wasn't patient with you?
I've not really been undervalued or underappreciated before, so I don't really have anything to say about that.
Man.
But I would love to talk about the Manchester United issue.
All right, hit me.
Okay, so as for David Moyes, I felt that he's a good coach. Understand? It's just that he took the job too early. You know, Alex Ferguson just retired from the game.
Yeah.
There were so many expectations, and just like you said, the great players in the team were retiring. Understand? So, and he couldn't manage those kind of replacements, and it is always very difficult to replace all those great players. So I think that was what happened with David Moyes. So the club were very impatient because they just came back from winning the league back to back. They were dominating England, dominating Europe, and all that. So I think he took the job too early for him, and that was why he didn't perform. Then for the current manager now, he's performing because those expectations that were there when Alex Ferguson was in charge, I think they've cut down on those expectations. So they are not really pressuring him that much. So he's taking the time to put the team together so that the team can pick up and get to that height that they've been dreaming about and all that. So that is what I see about the Manchester United and David Moyes and the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And as for who's going to win the league,
No, go ahead, Casey. Go ahead.
And as for who's going to win the league, I think Manchester City. Because if you look at the rest of the team, apart from Manchester City, every other team there, I don't think they are performing like the way Manchester City has been consistent. You know, David Moyes. Guardiola is a very, very smart coach, understand? And he has been able to, those days that we used to see him type expensive defenders, we don't even know what he was doing. This is the time those investments are paying off right now. The issue of Liverpool is having defensive issues. Chelsea cannot even keep a clean sheet in a match. Arsenal is no longer in the picture. Manchester United.
I like how you paused and said Arsenal is no longer in the picture. But okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
So Chelsea is nowhere to be found. So it's only Manchester United that seems like a good team, and probably Everton. And I don't see Everton winning the league. So I'll probably say give it to Manchester City winning the league this season.
Casey, you know what you just did?
What did I just do?
You just put yourself in pole position to win favorite, or let's say most challenging guest for the month. Exactly what I done. So I like you to also to just give me like your full name as well, and also your social media handle if you're on social media. Yes.
My full name is Kenechukwu Onyabo Kenechukwu. That's my full name.
Onyabo Kenechukwu.
Yeah, that's my full name.
All right. Thank you very much, Casey. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you, my guy. You're a very nice guy. I appreciate you.
Thanks, my brother. Thank you.
All right.
I mean, so like he was talking based on who's going to win the Premier League, is he made a singular important point, which is Guardiola at Manchester City has been signing a whole lot of defenders since he came to City. But in the case of same thing, sticking with our topic of underappreciated or undervalued, or people getting time to show that they're able to live up to the standard or to the level that people expectations people want from them. the huge story in Man City is John Stones. For the longest time, John Stones had every single thing that you want in a modern day defender. He's good with the ball at his feet. He can play out from the back. But then what hurt him the most was his defensive decisions. John Stones is someone that you're always going to catch him out, especially in his positioning, how he was always going to deal with players coming in from the flanks, or balls are always going to play in behind him as well. So I think one thing, if you watch him this season, is he's been able to stamp his authority in the defense. He always had most of his best games playing alongside versus Kompany, because Kompany was the leader in that defense at the time. But if you look at the way Stones plays now, he's probably matured a whole lot, and he has improved his decision making in games as well. Hello? Hello?
Hello. Finally, good evening. My name is Abisola.
Hello, Abisola. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a Manchester United fan.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So, I mean, you guys are, I wouldn't say most exciting times, but it's actually better times than let's say the last 3, 4, 5 years maybe.
No, since Fergie left.
Exactly.
Since Fergie left. So I like the way everybody is actually looking now at Manchester United at the moment. And like I called the last time, I've called you before. I made a statement. I said, in as much as no team is actually looking very good at the moment. Liverpool is floppy. Yeah. Imagine Man City just flogged them 4-1 recently. And Tottenham is not doing it. Arsenal, hello, Chelsea. But the only thing that is looking like it at the moment is Man City. And I know they still have 2 outstandings at the moment. And people don't see Manchester United as a contender. But then I made a statement. I said, I'm seeing this hunger in Manchester United team that I haven't seen since Alex Ferguson left. Yeah. And that hunger is going to be a drive for these boys. And Manchester United during the time of Moyes and Mourinho and everything, they can't pull a comeback. They can't. Like, that team was literally dead.
Well, who do you think did a better job, David Moyes or Jose Mourinho?
Sorry?
Who do you think did a better job, Jose Mourinho or David Moyes?
Of course, I'll go for Mourinho, of course. Moyes came to fill a shoe that was too big for him to fill. Like, you can't compare yourself coming from Everton to come and fill a shoe that was, hello?
But don't you think it was all about expectations? Because Moyes...
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say.
So if Mourinho came after Ferguson left, then the expectations would have been the same. But because everyone was now coming after David Moyes, then
I think everybody I think people were expecting so much of Moyes because he was able to put Everton at the 7th position. You can't expect someone that put Everton at the 7th position come and put Manchester United all the way up there. It's not possible. It's just too big for a shoe for him to fill. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, go ahead.
And then last week, I tried calling you last week. It didn't go. I tried. I wanted to prove a point to you about Arsenal Wolves game. You kept on blaming the referee, and people were saying, "Oh, there was no contact." And then I wanted to prove to you to tell you that in a game of football, as a defender, you need to learn how to tackle. You can intentionally tackle a player and get a yellow card, or unintentionally tackle a player and get a red card for it. As a defender, you should know you don't tackle a player at the box 18 from the back. Why did David Luiz could have done everything he had to do to go in front of the player and stop him from shooting that ball? But and then if you know you're going to tackle from behind, you must make sure you do all you can to get your foot at the ball. Make sure you hit the ball. But he could not do that. So you kept on blaming the rest, saying there was no contact.
No, there was I did say there was no contact, but there was slight contact, but it wasn't intentional. So you can't send the player off.
But do you know that a referee cannot read your intentions from your mind? Does not know what was going on through your mind when you're making that tackle. Your intentions are read through a tackle. Your intentions are read through a tackle. If he had hit the ball, he would have gotten a red card for it. But his foot did not even touch the ball.
But you know that's why we have VAR. That's why the referee.
Yeah.
But the problem we have in the Premier League is that most referees do not want to go to the monitor.
VAR,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. Most of them don't want to go
I
there.
agree.
They would want to
I
just
agree.
listen to what the person in the booth is going to tell them. I think that's
Yes,
one.
I agree.
That's one
This
problem.
same
I
thing
think
you
the Premier
said
League-
cost Manchester United the game against Sheffield. Like Martial's goal was also counted, and then their goal was like, it wasn't a goal. But then the game apart, that's a game of football. That's a game of football.
Abisa, you know,
Hey,
Abisa,
so
you know,
as a defender, you
what
just need
just
to
did?
learn how to. What did I do?
You just put yourself in the running to win best guest for the month.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of removing you because of how much you're saying that how much you're talking about Arsenal. Like I feel that there's a
Arsenal
little
is a flop.
there's a little Manchester United hate going on there. But still, but that's still
And then
fine.
last week you said Manchester United is not going with a trophy. Do you want to put a bet on that? At least Manchester United is going with a trophy this season.
Okay, give me
do you want
the
to put a
trophy.
bet on that?
Which trophy do you think you guys will win?
I'm backing on the EPL and the FA Cup, either of the two. Do you want to put a bet on that? You and Amadi, you are saying last week we're not going on with a trophy. But I'm telling you we are going with a trophy this season. Do you want to put a bet on that?
Okay, Abisa,
Hey.
if you guys win a trophy,
Okay. Yeah.
let's say no, I can't even bring Arsenal in the picture because Arsenal are I can't use them to brag at this moment. Well, if you win a trophy, you
Okay.
send me anything reasonable that you want me to say or present about you on the show, and I'll do it.
Oh my God! Thank you, and then thank you for the wristwatch again.
Alright,
It's superior for life.
Of course,
Thank you.
you're
I feel so blessed. You know, for
Abisa,
bragging right.
can you give me like your full name as well?
My name is Abisola Adesola.
Abisola Adesola. Abisa,
Yes.
All right. Thank you for calling. Yeah, and have a blessed
You're
evening as well.
welcome, and you too. Bye.
Yeah. You see, these are the kind of callers they say calling and challenge my knowledge. But she's so much of a Manchester United fan, you could see the Arsenal hate is ingrained in her spirit already. So we're going to go on a short break, and once we come back, just tell me about if you've ever felt undervalued or underappreciated by an ex-boss or partner, who you felt wasn't patient with you, literally giving us your David Moyes story in a nutshell. And we'll be back on the Rewind Show with Ozo.
Every day I'm chasing good life. Roller coaster, never tire. Center, you wish me back. Yeah, mommy, I never come down for higher. Shoni Sisi, low down, cash out, money maga, bill out, small money, ball out. Who say you get the shock clients? If you no get money, yes, Shoni Sisi, low down, cash out, money maga, bill out, small money, ball out. Who say both? Run now, you get the shock clients, lock them. If you no get money, leave them. Yes, it's simple. Yakba.
Welcome back to the Rewind Show with Ozo. So I mean, before I get started, I just want to say a huge happy birthday to Noble Igwe. It's a great guy who I met obviously once I left the house as well. So I'm wishing you many more years, blessings, and keep doing great things in life as well. So today, we're just trying to find out from every single person calling in. Tell us if you've ever felt underappreciated or undervalued by an ex-partner or boss. Literally in a nutshell, going with our vibe today is tell us your David Moyes story. The story stems from David Moyes feeling that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is doing well now in Manchester United because has been given so much time to put his own stamp on the team, which is something that he felt that he didn't get any chance to do replacing Alex Ferguson in Manchester United. So join us on all our social media platforms: Sports Radio, Brilla FM, on Twitter, Brilla FM 889, on IG, Brilla FM 889, on YouTube, Brilla Sports TV. You can also call in on the phone lines. It's 070000008889. It's 070000008889. So I'll just take few questions from our social media platforms. President Shuku says, to be fair, sometimes one has a goal and it might not seem fair at times, but if the person currently on the job is not cutting it, then you have to let them go or be content with not achieving it. So pretty much saying in David Moyes' case, there were like this lofty expectations of what he should do with a team that just won the league, but he couldn't replicate those expectations that the fans and the club wanted. And yeah, he lost his job. And I think Solskjaer is reaping the benefits of what stemmed down from David Moyes' period, which is the simple fact that the expectations that the club have now are way less than what they had when David Moyes came in. So somehow I really feel for him in a bit that he was really unfair having to come in and replace the man. Mika is saying, yes, my Oga was so mean and wicked that I had to leave the place. I had to leave the place for her. This one, you already know that this one has to be a bad madam story. So the phone lines are open on 070000008889. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello? Can you hear me?
Hello? Yeah, I'm hearing.
I can hear you. Good evening. Who am I talking to?
Hello, I'm Hawa.
Hi, how are you? On the Wine Show with Ozo.
Yeah, I came back last week. You are happy that you lost my call.
No.
Asthma.
Oh, no, not at all, not at all. No, but you don't need to bash Arsenal. You don't need to bash Arsenal.
Yeah,
just call
no,
in.
I really like Arsenal. My brother is an Arsenal fan.
Oh, is he?
So, yeah. So I like to see them win.
That means he's a great man.
My contribution is on the league. I think Man City have already taken the league.
So if you're no one is catching them?
I think Man City have already taken the league because they don't have any challenges. Liverpool that is going to challenge them are not even performing. So they are performing below par, as in they are not just performing. Manchester United, Man U will still remain a title dreamer. They will remain a title dreamer for the meantime. So Man City, hello?
For you personally, which club do you support?
I'm just a neutral watcher. I love watching football.
Oh wow! Oh, that's nice. That's
but I like to see Man U lose.
Oh yeah? Okay.
I like to see Man U lose.
You like to see Man U lose?
Because they can brag. I have a brother that is a Man U. He can brag, so I like to see them lose. Whenever they are losing, I'm happy.
All right, so that means what you said now. I'm a fan of yours already.
Yes, I like to see that they will remain a title dreamer. They'll be dreaming for the title for the next 10 years, but they are not taking any title.
Thank you.
As long as they have these three defenders, mostly Maguire, what is it called? They're still losing the title. So the title is already for Man City.
I believe you. I believe you too. Thank you, Howard. Thank you for calling.
Okay.
I mean, it's easy to say, okay, one team is definitely going to win the league already. If you ask me, I'll say I feel Manchester City are going to, it's their title to lose. City by now are playing the best football. They have the best defense in the league. And if you had to look for challenges for people to win the league this year, everyone is going to have their hands on Liverpool. But then everyone has seen the defensive struggles Liverpool are having. Their defense is totally depleted. Like, they have all sorts of injuries in defense, and for me, that's something that's really hampered them a whole lot this season already. So it's, for me, if you ask me, I'll say it's Manchester City's title to lose. Could Manchester United win it? Maybe. Do I want them to win it? No. Would they win it? No. So I think that's definitely where I stand on it. So before we wrap up on the Rewind Show, as we all know, for every single person, Valentine's Day is coming and everyone is really excited. Just know that it's a day you should actually show love to people you care about every single day. It's not like a fixed day. Don't wait till the 14th. Do it every single time. I hope the club I support, Arsenal, keep showing me love. But if it's not Arsenal, Juventus, they've been showing me all the best of love. So I'm really, really excited being a Juve fan as well. Like we always sign off every day, I'd say to every single person, don't count the days, but make sure that the days count. Do not count the days, but make sure that the days count. And for today, I would like to say that the winner of our caller for today is Onyabo Kelechugu. So Onyabo Kelechugu, congratulations, you're in the running to win the best guest of the month. Thank you for being on the Wine Show. It's Ozo, and I'll see you next week.
I knew you were going to pick that. But I wanted you to make the decision yourself, so. You ready to play?